Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead from the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And trouble trying to middle here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Runs over it. The pickup there, 5 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the line. Just a little more animated. They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They get 6. With 3rd and 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. No gain. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. Shakes off the sit, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. Now he's gonna let it go deep, back over the middle. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. We now proceed to the start of the second half. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A give. This is Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into point.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
All these these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson off play action. And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. We're back now in KC. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat on blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Drops it off for Chubb, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. He was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game of 20 to 13. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And the return stops at the line. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 20 to 13, a minute 45 to play. The late fumble gives him unexpected new life as they come up 1st down. To throw, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And getting it to about the 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And some room to run now. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing in this one now. A little under 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Watson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover